Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri and Richerson.com. Well, I just got finished with work. Yeah, it's Saturday. I got mandated to come in and work. There was a little confusion as to how many hours we were supposed to work. A couple of different departments, the supervisors didn't give the message that they were supposed to give. We were supposed to be mandated to come in and work for 12 hours today, on Saturday. There were a few people who were mandated to come in tomorrow and do some hours tomorrow. But the majority of the individuals who know how to repair, who were being mandated, were supposed to be mandated for 12 hours today. My supervisor was one of them that when we asked him what time and how many hours we needed to work, he gave us the response that he wasn't sure and that he'd get back to us. Well, he never did. Now, one of the other guys that was being mandated, well, actually the other guy, because there were only two of us being mandated out of our department, he went and checked and found out that we were supposed to come in at 6 o'clock in the morning and work 12 hours, according to the person that he talked to. So I came in basically prepared to work 12 hours, but some of the other people were only wanting to work part of the day today and come in tomorrow and finish out the 12 hours that they had to work tomorrow, when they'd get double time pay. And that wasn't what was supposed to be happening. And some of them had been told by their supervisors that they, as long as they worked 8 hours, they were fine. They didn't have to do 12. It wasn't mandatory to do 12. They just needed to come in and work some hours. So there was some confusion. There was some grumbling. Finally, the supervisor back there came along and laid it out for us exactly what was going on, and that was before lunch. And some of the people that had come in that had been mandated decided that they were going to leave anyways, even though because they didn't care, I guess. Didn't matter that they might get pointed. I think their feeling was, well, they had worked 6 hours, that was good enough, they were going home. So after lunch, after several of them had left, the supervisor came back again to clarify and make sure that we understood what was going on, and to give us an option. Because some people had gone home, some people had misunderstood. It wasn't fair to us. So if we worked 8 hours, we could go home, no penalties, no problems. If we wanted to stay, we could stay longer. If we wanted to come in tomorrow, we could and work like 4 hours of double time pay. If we only wanted to work 8 today and leave and come back tomorrow and do 4, that was fine. We were being allowed to do that. The people that left early today were not being allowed to do that. So I decided I'd stick around for about 10.5 hours, because I came in this morning at 6 o'clock and then had to leave for a while because today was my event in the corporate challenge, and the weekend supervisor was also doing the same event. So he and I left and went to the corporate challenge, participated, and then came back. And so my 10.5 hours or actually 11 hours, is more like an 8 hour. Because actually it was 10.5 that I did. And that because we were gone for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe, it works out to about 8 hours. But I didn't really feel like going ahead and doing the full 12. But I am thinking I will probably come back in tomorrow morning at 5, do 4 hours, be out at 9. Gets me an 8-hour day of pay for 4 hours. We can use the money. And I might still, coming in at that time, I can still, I'm out by 9. I've got time for part of the day to get some stuff done. So, and I did, like I said, I did go and do the corporate challenge. It was a predicted timed walk. Basically, I said that I could do a 2-mile walk in 24 minutes. So I went and did my 2 miles. Now, I have not yet heard the results, so I don't know what my time actually was. But I hope, and the objective of the competition is the person closest to their predicted time wins the event. And it's a team competition, so it's actually the averages of all of our times. So if everybody came in really close to their time, then the team winds up winning. And I think I was pretty close to my time. I'm not positive, but I think I was actually pretty close. I'm hoping. I had a little bit of pain in my foot during the walk. It was actually more of a shin splint type of pain on the top of my foot and going up the ankle, not actually the tendon of my foot that's been inflamed and that I'm wearing a brace for. And I think part of it may have been because of the brace. I was wearing it during the walk, and I think it was actually because of it that I was having this other pain in my foot. And by the time I was done with the walk, it had actually gone away. So by the time I was done, I actually felt okay. It didn't hurt anymore. Now I do have a little bit of pain now because it has been all day long. And I only readjusted the brace once today, so I probably should have readjusted it a little bit more than that. And that's on me, so I'm still getting used to this brace. But I think that's going to do it for today, so please subscribe, help us out. Give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. And we will see you again tomorrow, and have a great evening.